What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV, back here for another watch along. It is FA Cup weekend. We've already had a few shocks yesterday with Cambridge beating Moneybags, Newcastle, and Kieran Trippier's debut. So we didn't need to sign Trippier. We didn't want to lose to Cambridge.
It was the manner of the transfer that I was going about. Let's get that straight. It wasn't that I wanted Trippier. I had a nice easy day and not even bring that up. Again, within 30 seconds. But yeah.
We've got a few minutes till kick-off. Let's run through the lineups. So in goal we got Pierluigi Gallini. Right wing back we got Matt Doherty. Left wing back we've got Ryan Sessegnon making a return. In the centre backs we've got Tanganga, Roden and Davis. Winks and Lo Celso in the double pivot, and I believe it's Ndombele and Brian behind Dele, but it could be any variation. Is that the way you're reading it too?
Yeah, there's a lot of things there. I'm very excited to see Gil and Sessegnon down the left together, like we said earlier. It should be a good game. We'll learn quite a bit about the fringe players. Yeah,
definitely. I'm just trying to get the Morecambe lineup as well, because they've got a few ex-Spurs players in their ranks. They've got John Obika, who was on our ranks, and they've got Shayon Harrison as well. I don't know if you remember Shayon Harrison, but he made his debut in the FA Cup or the League Cup. I can't remember which one, against Liverpool. And he came on, and we were losing 2-1 at Anfield, and he missed a one-on-one, and then he never got seen again. Do you remember that?
I remember that. There was big things expected of him, wasn't there?
Yeah, there were.
There really was. He was one of those that came in and they really were expecting this one to be a success. It just unfortunately didn't work out. We seem to have a thing with people missing against Liverpool then disappearing. So yeah, it's a shame, but they come back to that.
Brian's mic is off apparently. All right, Brian, your mic is back on. People can hear you now.
People are pretty happy about that to begin with. Yeah, no.
Obika is not playing, and Shayon Harrison's not even in the squad.
Oh, is he not?
But Obika's on the bench.
Okay.
So we'll have to see what happened with that one. But let's get into it. Where kickoff is seconds away. Let's turn the screen.
Okay, just before I do that, I'll give them the Bob update, shall I?
Yeah, go on.
Okay, so there's a Bob update, and I know Kim's watching, as well as Tammy. And
I might have to just say kickoff, but in the middle of the update. But
and their four wonderful children will be watching. So the update I can give you, the first part's from Kim, and the The second part is from Tammy. So he is on the road to recovery, but right at the start of it. They are looking to cautiously wean him off the meds. It's a slow process, and they estimate at least a month in hospital yet. Oxygen requirement is slowly dropping, but could just as easy rise again tomorrow. And then from Tammy, the rehabilitation part will be the toughest for Bobby. Right now, he's not aware of what's happening. Now, at this point, it really will be day by day. But we have to take solace from the fact that he's still with us and that he's a bloody fighter and one of the strongest men we know. So that's the latest on the great Bob Spur. Glimmers of hope and positivity to finally cling on to. And this month will be very, very important for him.
Definitely. So big up to Bob Spur. We need you back, man. We need you back. Keep fighting. We know you're a fighter. And let's do this 4-1 for Bob Spur today.
Exactly.
Let's do this 4-1 to Bob Spur today. I want to know where all of you guys are watching from. I want to know your score predictions, and I want to see the best wishes to Bob Spur in the comments section as well. The players just taking the knee now in front of not a packed Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, but definitely quite a few people there. And we have kicked off. We've kicked off with Morecambe shooting from left to right towards the south stand, Tottenham shooting towards the north stand, right to left, and Joe Rodon already been fouled and Spurs given a free kick inside our own half.
It's good to see him today. It'll be a big test for him, won't it?
Yeah, I'm not sure how much of a test it's going to be for him, but
to grab.
Yeah, it's definitely putting himself in the conversation, let's hope. But here's Ben Davis marauding forward from the left. Forward pass to Dele Alli. Oh, and the pass gets through to Ndombele. Tanguy Ndombele!
Good tackle.
Great challenge there from the Morecambe defender, and it's gone out for a corner. Bit lucky how it did get through to Tanguy Ndombele there with, it wasn't the greatest pass from Dele Alli, let's be honest.
No.
And it went straight to the Morecambe defender, and then somehow it found its way through to Tanguy Ndombele.
I think that went through as another Deli Nutmeg, though, didn't it?
Yeah, probably. Corner ball. Who's that? Winksy on the corner?
I think it might be Gio.
Can't really see.
Yeah.
Corner comes in. Oh, just over the bar there from Tottenham. From Ben Davis.
Ben Davis got the skipper armband today.
Yeah, big up Ben Davis. Captain, skipper.
He scored in the FA Cup for us against Villa, didn't he? A few years ago.
Who did?
Ben Davis. Scored a glancing header.
Did he?
Yeah, in the last season at the Lane.
Oh, against Norwich?
No, Villa.
Villa. And he scored obviously last season in the
mouse.
cup with a banger for us.
Yep.
But all right, let's get on the ball, Tottenham. Let's just put this game to bed early, guys. Come on.
They're playing in red, Morecambe. Let's just pretend that they're another team in red and go for the jugular.
Yeah, exactly. The draw does happen straight after the West Ham game today, which is already kicked off, same kick-off as our time. So if it's a draw, it does go extra time and penalties today. But the draw is happening straight after the West Ham game. So if that goes to extra time or penalties, it'll probably happen during the fan show. Well, it'll probably happen during the fan show either way.
Is this the last run? Normally there's a Monday game. Is there not a Monday game?
There is a Monday game.
Okay, but they'll
both
go in.
this. But yeah.
They'll go in the pot.
Galini just sees it out for a goal kick there. Came a long way, Galini.
Yeah, it's weird. It came right out of his area, didn't he?
Yeah. But we are 2.5 minutes in here. I'll keep you up to date with all the scores in the FA Cup. There are quite a few games happening right now. Cardiff against Preston, Charlton against Norwich, Liverpool against Shrewsbury, Stoke against Leyton Orient, West Ham, Leeds and Wolves at Sheffield United. Here's Tanganga.
Who needs to have a good game today.
Come on, Jaff. Winksy. Nice forward pass to Dele Alli. Shifts. Oh, that was Brian Hill, actually, not Dele Alli. Too much waving hair. Sessegnon gets the ball in the box. Is that a corner? No, it's a goal kick. Another live score in the FA Cup is Luton 2, Harrogate Town 0 with 20 minutes to go in that one. Crazy games yesterday with Kidderminster going through against Reading, Cambridge going through against Newcastle.
Barnsley had a massive game. I think it was 5-4 against someone. I can't remember the team.
Talking about that.
Yeah, 5-4 or 4-3. I think it was 5-4.
Yeah, that was it. 5-4 against Barrow.
That's it.
Wow. And Barrow, we're down to 10 men from first half.
It's the magic of the cup.
Let's hope there's no upsets in this one, that's for sure. Ben Davis back to Joe Roden. Roden to look for Tanganga. Tanganga looks forward to find Brian Hill in that central role. Oh, and here he is. Come on, Lo Celso. Lo Celso to Ndombele. Ndombele with a step over. Looks for Ryan Sessegnon. Sessegnon back to Ndombele. Square pass to Harry Winks. Winks in to Dele Alli there.
He's definitely playing as the false nine, isn't he?
Yeah, it seems like it, doesn't it? Lo Celso trying to shift and make some space. Finds Harry Winks. Winks to Ndombele. Spurs enjoying some early game possession here. And all the way back to Galini. Well, we were deep into their half and we've taken it all the way back to Galini. Biding our time here, Tottenham. Doherty, which many hope is probably his last game in a Spurs shirt.
We thought that at Chelsea, didn't we?
Yeah. Spurs just passing it around. Biding their time, looking for the openings. Here's Winksy. Is he going to go for one of the Hollywood ones? No, he's not. Plays it out to Giovanni Lo Celso. Lo Celso to Doherty. Plays it back to Winks. Winks into Dele. One touch pass to Brian Hill. Ooh,
just over
Brian
here.
Hill, yeah. Tried to find the in ball there to Giovanni Lo Celso. But nice idea there from Brian.
From Howard Wolowitz.
Howard Wolowitz. No goals as of yet in the FA Cup and the 2 o'clock kickoffs.
So which one kicked off with that? Is it just West Ham? Or was there?
No, all those games that I mentioned all kicked off just
okay.
now. We got nearly 1,400 people watching at the moment. Everyone smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Morecambe here on the attack. They take a shot.
Oh, jeez.
Took a shot from about 25, 30 yards out, but Galini was equal to it. But it all had a high hands in our mouths there, hearts in our mouths there.
I have to say, it's good to see Galini moving. He's been very static in games, hasn't he?
True.
So
We're straight at him, to be fair. 6 minutes gone here. Come on, Spurs. Winks to Tanganga. Tanganga finds Doherty, but he's dispossessed, but it finds its way back to Tanganga, who plays it back to Joe Roden. Roden to Davis. Let's stamp our authority early here, Tottenham. Dele Alli passes it out of play.
passes it to the Morecambe assistant manager.
Yeah, it's worth noting as well that the Morecambe manager is isolating at the moment, so their assistant manager is taking the helm today. Morecambe keeper hits it all the way up to their number 2. I'll be lying to say
Yeah, I think you're going to be
Morecambe players.
Yeah, I think you'll be just be calling them out by numbers, won't you? Like bingo.
Literally. Well, their number 2 is called McLaughlin. They've actually got 2 players called McLaughlin. That's going to be...
What most fascinates you about this game?
I think, to be honest, I want to see these players like a Brian Hill, like an Ndombele, like, you know, the fringe players really take their chance and grab their opportunity. Really just come into here with a really strong mentality.
Do you know what? I'm fascinated by seeing this Gil and Sessegnon combination, because they can both defend, they can both attack. So I think this is going to be something really good to keep an eye on.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. But again, what we always say with these games, you can't really see.
Yeah.
You know, it's not really a barometer because, you know, the opposition is just nowhere near as high as what it usually is.
That was a crunching tackle on Brian Hill now. We've got a free kick. Ooh.
8 minutes gone. Spurs have a free kick. Ndombele and Lo Celso are over it. Who do you fancy for this one?
Lo Celso. Who did Lo Celso and Ndombele, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lo Celso. It looks like it'll be Ndombele.
All right, Tanguy Ndombele and Lo Celso over it. Lo Celso bangs it, and it just bounces in front of the keeper, and an easy save for the goalkeeper there. 9 minutes gone, 0-0. Just showing the replay of the free kick. Yes.
The direction was right, just the power, really, wasn't it?
Yeah. Not the greatest free kick, let's be honest. Here come Tottenham again with Ben Davis to Tanganga. Come on, Jaff. What's your opinions with Jaffet at the moment? What do you think he needs? What do you think we should do with him?
So I really, really rate him. I know before the Man City game, after his debut against Liverpool, but he's another one that keeps picking up, or was picking up, those niggly injuries. And after the Man City game, it was great. But after Chelsea game,
one sec. Oh, corner ball to Tottenham, I think.
Yeah, I think that might be a throw-in. But yeah, after the Chelsea game, it's clear this guy we need to identify what his actual position is, because we keep there's a gap in the defence.
To be honest,
I think it's right at the back three. You reckon? I reckon it's the right at that back three. Yeah, you're right. It was a corner, but we play him now on the left or against Palace. We've got to identify.
It's Winksy on the corners. Winksy with the corner. Puts it in. It's at the back post. Matt Doherty. But the keeper catches that.
Header. Yeah, I think Tanganga needs a loan, but to a Premiership team where they're going to say, right, you play in this position, like we do with Sessegnon, when we said you play at left wing back at Hoffenheim. I think we need to do the same with Tanganga. I think there's a real player there, but we can't just keep putting him in wherever there's a gap.
Yeah,
we've got to identify his real position.
And we've seen in the past how the loan system can really benefit us, with the likes of Ollie Skip, Carl Walker, Danny Rose, these kind of players all came on leaps and bounds after going out on loan for a season, playing week in, week out. I mean, it's actually underestimated, underrated how much value that can actually have for a player.
I mean, I was saying this on the Irish Hotspur as well. And then for all of those which have worked, then you've got something like Troy Parrott, where it's clearly not. But there's players that...
But Troy Parrott's different because he didn't go... I don't think he went to the Championship, and if he did, he didn't get regular game time week in, week
when he was
out.
at Millwall, he wasn't getting... Or he started off, then he picked up an injury, didn't he? So don't get me wrong, I think the loan system has become hugely beneficial. I think it really does.
Oh, Joe Rodon with the mistake, but Galini was quick off his line there to rush out, but that is poor from Joe Rodon. That is poor from Joe Rodon. Got caught
not what
there.
he needs to
Got
be showing.
There. Let's see what happened again. The ball comes right over the top. Joe Rodon's first to react and get to the ball. And then just a really light touch all the way back to Galini, and the Morecambe striker was nearly in there. Joe Rodon's got to do better.
Yep. This is a game he's got to grab with both hands, and that's not going to be the best start.
Throw on to Morecambe, deep inside Tottenham territory. Cooney. That's a long throw.
That's a huge
Gareth
throw.
Bale-esque that, but Galini straight into
Rory
Galini's
Delapesque.
arms. Galini gets a big ball over the top, trying to find Brian Hill, but that goes all the way to the Morecambe goalkeeper.
Okay, now Brian Hill's playing in the false nine.
Yeah. Maybe it's just very fluid and a lot of people just chopping and changing.
Like we did with Man City with the three.
Exactly. But when they're set up like that, it does look like Dele Alli is in the central role. Here come Morecambe. Down the left. Come on. Oh, and Ndombele.
Lazy challenge.
There, with
Lazy
the foul
challenge.
There. What have we got? Ayunga. Ndombele and Ayunga there.
No, but as we were saying, the loan system is hugely huge, but it's got to be like we said now. I think it's not just a club, it's a club that agrees to play him in the position that we want him on, and it has to do that. Then I think Tanganga needs a loan.
Yeah.
Because there is a player there. There is a player there.
And, it'll probably be the same case with Dane Scarlett when he's ready for that. Because I still don't think he's ready for that just yet.
No, I think Dane Scarlett could do with a stint in the Championship at his age and get his...
I still think he needs to grow into his body, and he needs more physicality even for the Championship, in my opinion.
Yeah, that I agree with.
So I think maybe a year or two more in the under-23s, and then, work on his conditioning, work on his physicality, and then maybe give him a loan to the Championship at like 18, 19
We say that,
years
we brought in that conditioning coach, haven't we?
True.
So maybe he is one of the people that Conte's looked at to get the best out of him.
Yeah. But I'm surprised Harvey White's not playing today, or even at least on the bench, because he played at this level last season for Portsmouth.
Yeah, I'm disappointed. I mean, one thing that he does bring to you, and we've seen how important a left footer is with Ben Davies. Harvey White does that, and you've actually got a guaranteed dead ball specialist. All right, he's young, but it's something we are severely lacking.
There has been a goal in the FA Cup and Wolves have scored. It's 1-0 to Wolves
Adama
against
Traore.
Sheffield United. Daniel Podence.
Okay.
But it's actually annoying in our search for Adama Traore, actually, because he's playing for Wolves today, which that means if we do sign him,
He's cup tied.
cup tied.
That's not a good sign.
Yeah, it's not a good sign, to be honest. Here comes Morecambe, cut out by Harry Winks, and Harry Winks beats his man, but then loses out, and it's a throw-on, and he trips up Harry Winks. It's a throw-on halfway into the Morecambe half to Tottenham Hotspur.
It's really not a good sign, is it?
No.
Because that's one of the things you bring the players in for. But we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. Obviously, the talks did heat up over the weekend about Adama to Spurs. Haven't really heard anything today or anything, but I'm still hopeful it's going to happen. Still very early days, isn't it?
Mate, what? You throw me under the...
How's that throwing you under the bus?
No, listen, let's just listen.
Oh, that's a great challenge from Japhet Tanganga. It's a great challenge as they put a through ball in. But why is Ndombele leaving that? He dummied that to no one. But here's Ndombele again with a loose pass. But here come Morecambe. Come on, Spurs. We need to shape up in this game. Another good challenge from Japhet. And here come Tottenham with Brian Hill, but he loses it. But it's a throw on to Tottenham. (3-0) to Luton now against Harrogate Town with 5 minutes to go in that game. Goalless everywhere else apart from Wolves.
Is it at Wolves?
It's at Wolves, yeah. Oh, that's a lovely back heel from Dele Alli into Ben Davis, but he just overruns it. And Morecambe hit it all the way back to Galini.
They had their shot. I mean, Morecambe are giving as good as they're getting, aren't they?
Yeah. To be fair to them, yeah. 15 minutes gone. We're yet to really lay a glove on Morecambe. Here's Tanguy Ndombele. Plays it back to Ben Davis. Ben Davis seems to be central to everything we're doing so far. Roden out to Tanganga. Tanganga to Doherty into Brian Hill. One-touch pass to Lo Celso, who finds Brian Hill on the run. Brian Hill bearing down. He's going to get the cross in the box. He finds Giovanni Lo Celso, who finds Ndombele, and that's a deflected out for a corner to Tottenham Hotspur.
That's good running from Brian Hill there.
Yeah, it was good running from Brian Hill and also good running from Giovanni Lo Celso as well. Good link-up play between the both of them.
He's just going for that little curler, wasn't he, Ndombele?
Yeah. Corner ball. Giovanni Lo Celso to take it. Dele Alli going right up next to the goalkeeper here. And
behind everyone.
Behind everyone. Dele Alli is sprinting to try and keep that on, and I don't think he did there. It looked like it went off, but he hit it out for a throw on. Which way is the ref going to give it? Probably a goal kick.
I think it will be a goal kick.
Let's see, the corner came in here, looking like
Good
it
corner.
was going to hit Joe Roden or Ben Davis, but it looked like the Morecambe player just bundled Ben Davis over there. Is that a penalty for you?
Yeah, that is. And I'm not being biased, but I think VAR is in the FA Cup, isn't it?
They are. VAR.
So I'm hoping that gets looked at, because that was a...
Doesn't look like it is.
No. But that was... He clearly had both arms around him. As you said, Ben Davis is the centre of everything.
Sessegnon finds Brian Hill. Oh, but Sessegnon pushes over the Morecambe player there, and it's a free kick to Morecambe.
So I thought the stadium would have been a bit busier today.
You reckon?
Only because it's FA Cup third round day. It's like a lot of people take their kids and everything like that, but there's a huge gap in there.
I wonder what the attendance is today.
Yeah, because they showed before there's a huge gap on the top tier of one of the stands.
When there's a huge gap like that, it usually means that they're not selling tickets in that area.
Yeah, that's what you'd have thought, because it's so just completely blocked that they probably wouldn't have thought a huge expectancy. The main thing is I think the first game, no, my dad took me to a Worthington Cup, but for a lot of people today and their families, it's the first time they really take their kids to a game FA Cup third round day. Yeah. So I hope they all enjoy it.
Davis with the searching ball to Dele Alli down the left-hand side.
What a pass.
He finds Dele Alli. Dele Alli being pressured by the corner flag. He tried to do the classic Dele. He tried to do the classic Dele and swipe it through the legs. Didn't work. And then Ryan Sessegnon tried to get a ball in the box. But it just found the Morecambe player. But it's a throw-in now deep into Morecambe territory. Sessegnon plays it to Winks. Winks into Ndombele. Uses his body well there, Ndombele, who finds Japhet Tanganga. Tanganga plays it out to Lo Celso. Lo Celso out to Matt Doherty. Doherty finds Hill with a nice one-touch pass there. And Tanganga finds Hill again. Oh, just cut out there by the Morecambe defence. But Brian Hill playing really well today.
Yes, he most certainly is. I mean, he looks so lively. How long did he come on for Chelsea? He came on for about
10 minutes, yeah.
And he looked a lot more lively. So, big game for him today. Big game.
Yeah, he's very alert. He's very up for it. You know what I mean? Sometimes over exuberant. But corner comes into Spurs. Oh, hits the post there from Matt Doherty at the back post, and Morecambe get it away here. What can Morecambe do on the counter? But Dele Alli cuts it out. Well played, Dele Alli. Well played. Dele Alli now.
Well done.
He finds Matt Doherty, but he leaves it for Giovanni. Lo Celso out to Matt Doherty. Get a ball in the box. He cuts back. Plays it to Harry Winks. Winks back to Doherty. Doherty back to Winks. And Spurs play all the way back. Joe Rodon. Good possession here. Good spell of possession. With Ben Davies marauding forward again. Oh, and that pass is cut out, but it only falls to Ryan Sessegnon. Sessegnon all the way back to Rodon. Rodon to Sessegnon on the left wing. Come on, Spurs. Let's create an opening here. Morecambe sitting pretty much all 11 men behind the ball. Dele Alli. Back to Ndombele. Back heel to Dele Alli. Nice link-up play there. Winks. Plays it out wide to Matt Doherty. Doherty with a nice ball into Brian Hill. Brian Hill out to Giovanni. Lo Celso back to Hill. He's going to get a ball in the box there. He does. Morecambe get it away. Yes, they do. They get it away.
I have to say, the set pieces from Harry Winks have been very good.
Yeah, not bad, have they?
Very good.
Not something you'd associate with Harry Winks, but yeah, good on him.
3 corners. They've all got into the right area.
You can see Conte has given him some confidence.
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt. He's got a new lease of life, really, hasn't he?
Definitely. Here's Ben Davies, all the way back to Joe Rodon. Oh, that's a poor ball from Japhet Tanganga, and here come Morecambe. But lovely challenge there from Giovanni Lo Celso to win it back in the middle of the park. Doherty leaves it for Lo Celso again. Lo Celso back to Matt Doherty. Doherty to Winksy. Winksy with a lovely ball out to Ben Davies, who's going to find Ndombele. Ndombele with the back heel, trying to find Dele Alli, but the Morecambe defence get it out there.
Starting to put the pressure on. It's all us right now.
It is all us, but we need to create more chances.
This is the penalty, I think, isn't it? Oh, no. That's the post. Oh, it's Gio that took that corner.
That one, yeah. The one on the other side. 2 on the other side were Winks.
Okay.
Come on, Spurs. And here come Morecambe. And a rare attack in the first 22 minutes. Morecambe playing it around at the back. Spurs' turn to get men behind the ball. $2,122 people watching at the moment. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button, what are you even doing? What are you even doing? And if you have hit it, go over to Tottenham on Tour and hit it there.
Please do. I think we're now 70 away from 2,000.
I'm sure
70 away from 2,000.
I'm sure there are 70 of you that have not subscribed to Tottenham on Tour. Let's get them to 2K today. Forget today, in the next 5 minutes, let's get them
Let's
there.
try and do it. I'll check it at half time. But yeah, just thank you to everyone who is here that does subscribe. It really does mean a lot to the 4 of us. And we've done it at a rapid pace. Just thank you so much. We have a lot planned, and stay tuned for a lot more good content.
Come on. Ben Davies brings it forward once again. Ben Davies out to Ndombele, and he gets tackled.
See, Harry Winks is wearing my shirt number because of Gaza. If you were to be a Spurs player, who's your player that you'd want their number?
14.
Ginola.
Yeah. I've always, ever since I was that age, oh my God.
That's a good game we could play when people call in. They'll give us the number they'd want and we try and guess which player.
That is a good game, yeah.
We'll see who gets the player.
Carl Jordan saying, just subscribe. The random guy says, just subscribe. So you're getting
Thank you,
subscribers,
people.
mate.
Thank you very much indeed. It means a lot. It means the world to us. And just as the people know, we have a very, very big show coming on. I'm a big advocate for mental health. I suffer with it. I have suffered with it for 20 odd years on and off. Also addiction. So we're doing another mental health special with a lot of specialists and big guests coming on. And all the super chats we get, if we get them, are going straight to mental health organisations, both in Toronto, where I live, and back here in London, England, or in England. So yeah, thank you so much, and watch out for that show.
And you are on 1,099, apparently.
Oh yeah,
You're very close.
we're very close. Thank you so much. Honestly, it does mean the world to us. You have no idea.
If you need 10 more subscribers.
Come on.
Winksy plays it out. Oh, and that's a slip from Giovanni Lo Celso, but it does find Matt Doherty, who plays it back to Giovanni Lo Celso. He's going to look to Harry Winks here. No, he's not. He's going to look to Joe Rodon. Joe Rodon out to Ben Davis. Ben Davis to bring it forward now. Sessegnon. What's he going to do? He finds Ndombele on the left-hand side. Ndombele being pressured here. How's he going to work his way around this? He passes it back to Joe Rodon. Oh, and you've hit 2,000.
Have we hit 2?
You've hit 2,000.
Let's have a look. Honestly, everyone, you haven't. Thanks to these guys, and everyone knows how
Told
much
you,
I talk
next
about.
5 minutes. Don't ever underestimate
mate,
the We Are Tottenham army.
When it comes to this channel, I never ever underestimate it.
Ryan Sessegnon in.
Everyone knows my love for this channel, and as much as my channel obviously is growing, but this is the channel that gave me my platform and let me come on, as I have named it, the mothership. So anything for this channel, anything. But thank you to everyone. It really, really does mean the world to us. I'm honestly humbled by how incredible the support for the Tottenham community is.
And a score update. Liverpool are losing to Shrewsbury at home.
We've actually gone up to 2030.
Come on.
Guys, I'm blown away. I'm blown away. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'll say it one last time.
But that's mad. Liverpool are losing to Shrewsbury at home.
At Anfield.
At Anfield. Well, they are playing a very extremely weak team with only Van Dijk and Konate and Robertson then and Fabinho.
So basically, their best defender in the world.
But I'll read you out their team and tell me how many people you've heard of.
Okay.
Kelleher in goal. Bradley, Konate, Van Dijk, Robertson in defence.
Say that's their defence again. Bradley,
Konate, Van Dijk and Robertson.
4.
Elijah, Dixon, Bonner, Fabinho and Morton in midfield. Jones, Waltman and Gordon up front.
I know 5 players.
I reckon you know 7 players there because Morton played against us. And Jones, Curtis Jones.
Oh, yeah, sorry. But the one that you said played against us, that must have been his debut or whatever. And there you go.
One of his first games, yeah.
So, yeah, I can't remember that lineup. So yeah, but it is a weakened tie. When you say Robinson and Van Dijk playing there, that defence should be rock solid against the team.
Yeah, you're right. Here's Sessegnon bearing down in the box.
Go on, Sess.
Ryan Sess lays off to Lo Celso, and that's blocked by the Morecambe defender. But good work there from Ryan Sessegnon, working his way into the box there. All the way in from the left-hand side, cuts inside, beats 2 men, beats 3 men, lays it up to Lo Celso, and the defender just gets it away there. And here come Tottenham again. Let's get a goal, Tottenham.
Yeah, we just need to get a goal to just probably make them a little bit more wanting to come forward.
But
yeah. Ndombele's wearing. Do you know what? So rare do you see people wearing that now, just wearing pure black boots.
True.
I think the last one I remember constantly did it for us is Scott Parker. Always, very old school. But now have all these multicoloured boots and everything.
Conte trying to G up his players. You see Hitchin there in the background. What's Hitchin doing there? Not on the phone. Come on.
That's what
Paratici,
Paratici.
yeah.
No, Paratici's not on the phone.
Paratici doesn't even have his headphones in. What's going on? We're in January, guys. Ben Davis plays out to Sessegnon. Nice ball into Tanguy Ndombele. Ndombele gets pushed.
Oh. Tried the little.
That's a throw on to Spurs.
Tried a little nutmeg there.
Got 2,273 people watching with us. Everyone, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. You don't want Sim coming on here and talking about algorithms. Promise you guys, if you guys don't start liking and subscribing, you're probably going to get a rude awakening very soon with Sim coming on.
He's
just to
probably
talk about
watching us, isn't he?
algorithms. Probably. I'm not sure if he's at the game or not. He said he might be going. Still no other goals apart from Shrewsbury 1, Liverpool 0 and Wolves 1, Sheffield United 0. Ndombele with a shimmy to get past the defender. Dele Alli now. He's going to find Brian Hill. Brian Hill plays it in behind to Sessegnon, and it's a corner to Tottenham once again. Is it going to be Winksy on it again? Half an hour gone, still 0-0. We're making some nice forward one. There are gaps there in the defence for us to exploit. We've got 458 likes, guys. Let's get it to 1,000. It costs you absolutely nothing. Scroll down and smash that like and subscribe button.
They say the best things in life are free, don't they?
Exactly. They do say the best things in life are free, and that definitely includes subscribing to We Are Tottenham TV.
Correct.
Liam May says, where's John Cooper? John Cooper is concentrating on other projects. Go and subscribe to his pool channel. Great stuff he's doing over there. Joe Roden to bring it forward. Joe Roden out to Lo Celso. Lo Celso to Matt Doherty. Doherty into Brian Hill. Playing very well, Brian Hill. Dele Alli now.
Who would
Back
you say?
to Winksy.
Who would you say stood out for you in the first 31 minutes? Obviously Hill. I think we both agree with Hill.
I think Hill. Sessegnon's playing well, I think. I mean, Ndombele is getting a lot of the ball, but he's not done much, to be honest. I think Ben Davis is playing well as well.
You just saw it there when Roden just kicked it out as well. Ben Davis, like we saw at Chelsea, is actually such a good communicator.
Who? Ben Davis. Yeah. Someone in the comments says Joe Roden looks disillusioned.
Just now, it's him that just you see. Did you see his expression here? Look when he kicks this. I think it's a misunderstanding with Galini. Look, he's really not happy with Galini. That's 2 times now. It's
a corner to Morecambe. It's a corner to Morecambe. Comes in. Oh
I
my
don't
God,
believe
it's
it.
1-0 to Morecambe.
I don't believe this.
It is 1-0 to Morecambe. An
I
absolutely
don't
free man
believe
in
this.
the box. Absolutely free.
Unbelievable.
What the hell is going on? The corner comes in, and I'm not sure which Morecambe player it is, but he's completely free in the 6-yard box, and he taps it home. An easy finish for them. And Morecambe are 1-0 up here at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. What the hell is going on? It's O'Connor who scored the goal, and Morecambe are 1 goal up here.
Who is it? It's Joe Roden. No, it's not Joe Roden. My bad. Who is that? Is that Tanganga?
He's Tanganga's man.
He's just completely lost him.
Tanganga's completely lost him. Completely lost him.
The one player that didn't need a confidence hit is that man.
Oh my God. This is ridiculous.
And apparently West Ham have just scored at exactly the same time.
Great stuff. Oh my God.
Well. Here's a turn up for the books.
Oh, Spurs 1 goal down here. Ridiculous stuff. Ridiculous stuff. Tanganga completely loses his man, and it's a free chance in the.
I mean, it wasn't even. But the worst thing was, it wasn't even difficult for him to shake him, was it? Right in front of his eyes.
Ridiculous. Come on, Tottenham. Respond now. Respond. Ndombele. Come on, Tanguy. Dele Alli. Sessegnon. Back to Dele Alli. He tries to find Brian Hill, but Morecambe get it away. My God. How are we losing to this team? It's been all Spurs. We haven't done enough to create the chances. And now Morecambe are leading. 10 minutes to go of the first half.
Do you know what?
Are we going to need to have Harry Kane on in this game?
Do you remember we had to do that? Who was it against? Was it Pacos? Or was it against... Oh, no, it was Mura at home, wasn't it? When they all came on and had to get the job done. I mean, the Morecambe fans, this must be like the best thing they've ever witnessed.
Yeah.
Well, I said 4-1 for Bob Spur. It's still on the cards.
Come on, Spurs. Respond, guys. Respond. Celso takes it through the player's legs but loses the ball. And Morecambe are only going to grow in influence now.
Little turn up. Mate, Roden is... whoever said it in the comments about being disillusioned is bang on the money. Is bang on the money.
Stand up, Roden. Stand up. He gets it away this time. Oh, is he going to give away a corner? No, Roden just saves it. Tanganga. Come on, Spurs. Shape up. Harry Winks. Bring it forward, Winksy. Play one of your Hollywood passes. Davis. To Ndombele.
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on, Tanguy. Luckily, it falls to Winks. Winks to Ali.
Look how many people are around us.
Oh, my God. Dele Alli finds Matt Doherty out wide. Doherty into Brian Hill out wide. Come on, Spurs. It's so hard for us to break them down.
Doing the low block, aren't they?
It's ridiculous, though.
It's like literally, let's do a low block.
Come on, Spurs. Ndombele. Ndombele's been poor today. Come on, Brian Hill. Into Ali. Dele Alli plays it back to Lo Celso with the shot. And that's straight at the keeper. That's basically a carbon copy of his shot before, just a bit further out.
Brian Hill is really trying to get... He's always looking positive and forward, isn't he?
Yeah. He's pretty much the only one, though.
Yep. You think the senior players that are there, and when we talk senior, I'm talking to Celso, a Delhi, they'd be able to put their foot on the ball and say, right, let's dictate this. Let us command this. And it's, look, we've had 7 attempts, 2 on target, so they're 3 with 2 on target. And obviously it's resulted in the scoreline we just don't want to see.
Sessegnon, ball into the box, but it goes to absolutely no one. And the keeper can pick it up here. 37 minutes gone. Tottenham 0, Morecambe 1. And yeah, like Brian said, Lanzini is the one that put West Ham ahead here. And Liverpool have got the equaliser.
Well, I didn't take long, did it?
With Cade Gordon scoring the goal.
He was definitely on the list of... I have no idea who he is.
Yeah.
No idea.
Just even more embarrassing if that Liverpool team can beat that Shrewsbury and with this team that we've got out here losing to Morecambe.
Well, do you remember they played especially with the keeper, who actually has been playing well, especially in that Chelsea game against Leicester in the Carabao Cup. They played a very weakened team.
True.
And they were 3-0 down at one point, where they were 3-1 or whatever it was.
Yeah, and they ended up winning the game. Ndombele with another poor pass. Come on, Tanguy, get your head in the game. This is awful.
You know what? He runs away. He just puts his head down as well, doesn't he?
I think Tanguy's lost the ball more than actually kept it. Ben Davis loses out the header there, but Joe Roden with a lovely challenge there from Harry Winks gets the ball. He plays it to Lo Celso. Lo Celso with a lovely ball. Tried to find Dele Alli in behind, and the Morecambe defender just get it away, but that's a lovely challenge from Ndombele. Brian Hill wins the free kick there. Come on, Tottenham. Let's get a goal before half-time. Morecambe defender just playing with Brian Hill there.
There really was. And he's a big unit, that Morecambe defender, that's for sure.
Winks with the ball over the top.
Doherty.
Finds Doherty. But that
Corner.
goes out for a corner to Spurs. God.
It's a good ball. There's no one there. There's no one there really when he heads it back, is it? Dele's rushing in, but there's no one in the space.
Winks. He's got Sessegnon on the overlap. He
Go on,
finds him.
Ryan.
Sessegnon into Dele Alli. Dele Alli to Joe Rodon. Remember, if this is a draw, it does go to extra time and penalties today. No replays in the third round.
Is it just the third round?
I'm not sure if it's just the first round, but I think replays come into it later in the tournament. I'm not sure when.
I think so. I think I heard somewhere apparently from the quarterfinals.
Potentially. No, but the quarterfinals is when they usually stopped replays, wasn't it?
Yeah, but apparently this year that's when it's starting.
Really?
I think. Don't quote me as gospel. I did see the replays began at some point. I might have been wrong. Don't know if anyone in the chat knows.
See.
Yeah, it's just replaying the goal again. Tanganga lost him. Doherty was going towards the goal scorer, but couldn't get there in time.
So I've just got an article up here.
Oh, what about the replays?
Yeah, it says they've been removed for the third and fourth rounds.
So 5th, 6th, quarterfinal.
So fifth and sixth will have replays, and then I think quarterfinals just go back to usual.
Makes no sense whatsoever.
Nearly 3,000 people watching with us at the moment. Big up to all of you. Big up. We've got 639 likes. Let's get those likes up, people. We're 5 minutes away from half time. We're losing 1-0. Josh, the Tottenham guy, big up with the super chat saying, Dr. Tottenham is calling. We need that creative midfielder. What are we doing? We should be making more of the chances we've had. Yeah, and that's absolutely spot on.
Yeah, there's another comment here I want to bring up from JD Morgs for saying Brian Bennett and Dembele needs to go. He's been nothing short of shocking. Completely agree.
Yeah.
Completely agree.
I've mentioned as well, I mean, he's been terrible. Free kick comes in from Morecambe. Doherty gets it away, but only to a Morecambe player. He beats Ndombele. Up against Doherty now. Checks back to another Morecambe player. Gets the ball in the box.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
Thank God it's gone wide. A header, free header.
Finds the head, but it just goes wide from Ayunga.
Their crosses are reaching their targets every single time. Every single time.
We've got players that can't cross the ball.
Emerson.
Another goal. Cardiff are 1-0 up against Preston. Come on, Spurs. Let's find a goal before half time. Ball over the top, all the way to Ryan Sessegnon. Takes it down well. Beats his man, but runs it out of play. It's a goal kick to Morecambe.
3 minutes left.
This is shocking. This is shocking.
I can't remember. Who we got on the bench again?
On the bench, we have got Emerson Royale, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, Harry Kane, Lucas Moura, Maxim Pascozzi, Davinson Sanchez, Ollie Skip, Dane Scarlett, and Hugo Lloris.
Okay. So if you had to make a couple of substitutions right now, what would you do?
Lucas Moura for Ndombele.
That's the first one. I agree.
And I would probably bring on Harry Kane for Dele Alli.
Because you could bring on 5 in the cup, can't you?
Yeah.
So Joe, I'd probably bring Ollie Skip on as well, just to add some.
Who? So I think Winks ain't doing bad.
No, Winks ain't doing bad. So who else we got in the midfield with him?
Celso. I'll keep Lo Celso on.
No, maybe
Here comes Dele Alli, and it's a foul. It's a foul just outside the box. A really good position if we had a set piece taker, that is. But let's see who's over this one.
Oh, jeez. I think it'll be Gio again.
Gio's shooting has been weak today. Yeah, it's definite free kick. Definite free kick. Dele Alli wins it well there. Let's see what we can make of it. Ndombele and Lo Celso over it again. I'd like to see Ndombele given a go.
Yeah, knowing Tank, he'll just stick it in the top corner and be like, that's
You know
what I
mean?
can do.
Liverpool are 2-1 up now. Fabinho with the penalty. Morecambe player did get booked for that challenge. Ndombele and Lo Celso over this.
Well, there's a lot of people saying 1-1. So I don't know if it's people because they predicted the 1-0 before it became 1-0.
Don't listen to the comments. Don't listen to the comments. Ndombele over this with Lo Celso. Come on, Ndombele. Stick this in the top corner. It's Giovanni Lo Celso.
Oh, yeah, don't listen.
It's out. Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Mate, you know what? I don't know if people remember. So my first year as a season ticket was 95, 96 season. So the year Sheringham left, Klinsmann left, and we brought in Chris Armstrong. And I remember I was at an FA Cup game. There was a replay with Nottingham Forest. I can't remember what round it went to penalties, but they went 1-0 up, and Teddy Sheringham was stood up to take a free kick. And we were like, he wasn't playing particularly well. We were like, oh no, not Teddy. He never takes free kick. And as we were saying that, top corner was like, yeah, we knew you could score. I was hoping that from Ndombele.
Dele Alli now. Last few seconds of the half.
Jesus.
It's a poor pass, and Morecambe. Oh, they've got a player really hurt here. Cooney down, but they are on the attack. What can Morecambe do in these last seconds of the half? And they've hit it out for their injured player, and this gives a chance to read
back up now.
The super chat. Ryan Isaac Kennard.
Oh, my boy. It's the boy from the pub, Brian.
Ryan. Big up, Ryan. He says, still think it's too early. Business should be done now. Not wasting 8 days. Pathetic. Honestly, it's a joke. Get them out. Levy out. Enoch out.
It's a reflection on this, isn't it? It's just, look, if you look at it, we clearly know that this, and we're seeing that this strength, the squad hasn't got the strength in depth. Yes, we've got the people on the bench to come on and change the game, and should change the game. But it just goes to games like this just go to show, like we've seen with the Mura and everything, that we do need to strengthen them quick.
Yeah,
we really do.
It's true. It's very true. If we want to salvage anything out of this season, we need players through the door. And it looks as though half-time whistle is going to be blown any second now. And there it is. Half-time, Tottenham 0, Morecambe 1. Ridiculous scoreline so far. I mean, credit to Morecambe. Morecambe haven't even done that well. I mean, they haven't played that. I mean, they're defending resolutely. You got to say that. They're defending pretty well. But that the way they scored that goal, the manner in which they scored was disgraceful. Tanganga, how can you lose your man like that?
It's, you know what, you see the replays, and each time you see the replay, it gets worse. It wasn't like he was from behind him. He had a clear sight of vision. He had a clear line of vision with him, and then Tanganga just froze, and the Morecambe player moved forward. It's just not good enough. It's just simply not good enough. I mean, I don't think anyone in our wildest dreams would have been saying, you would have been saying at half time, it's Tottenham 0, Morecambe 1. And you look at the fringe players that have to come and try and make a show to say, listen, I deserve to play. The only one that's really taken it is Hill. And I don't think Hill's under any threat whatsoever. He's fresh in. It may have been an idea for a loan or something. But players like Lo Celso, who is doing okay. But then you look at a Rodon, an Ndombele, a Dele. The latter two, as in Dele and Ndombele, they should be able to get their foot on the ball and dictate the pace of the game and say, listen, this is our ground, this is our stadium, we are better than you, and it's just not happening. It's passengers.
And in terms of Jaff, after a horror night at Stamford Bridge for him, after a horror night at Stamford Bridge, you really want to see a reaction from that today. Yep. And unfortunately, it's his fault solely on the goal.
Yep. I mean, if there was a performance needed by someone, not just to show that was a one-off, but also for his confidence to get a good half or a good 90 minutes under his belt, I don't think there's anyone in that starting lineup more than him after Wednesday, because Wednesday he was very, very poor. Very, very poor. And you and me got to see it. When I say we were there, we were like right on top of him in the first half, wasn't we? Because we were right next to the goal. And he just looked a shell of himself, and he has today.
Yeah. Super chat here from Josh Smith saying, Tanganga yet again losing his man. This is poor.
Yep.
And, spot on. It really is. And I said during the week, I said on the pump-up show today, if we don't come into this game with the right attitude, an upset can happen. An upset can happen. We've seen it before when we lost to Colchester. We've seen it before when we nearly got done by Wickham that day at White Hart Lane. I know we pulled through in the last minute and did win the game, but anything could have happened that day.
Look, the thing with this is we have been saying time and time and time again that we start slow and we don't come out guns blazing. Not saying that we should come like absolutely wild out the gates, but there's been no intensity to the game. There's been no drive. There's been no nothing. And listen, I've said it and you said it all along, and it's well documented throughout this tournament. This third round of the FA Cup is one of the highlights of anyone in the Football League and Premier League because of these kind of results. And we saw it with Newcastle, like I said, we saw it with Barnsley, we saw it with, do you say Kidderminster?
Kidderminster as well.
Yeah, so this isn't like a... Yes, it would be a shock result, but it wouldn't be a shock that this happens in the FA Cup. And David got me very, very excited as well when I realised that Conte's been in it twice and got to the final twice. Won it once, obviously. This is not the performance, and once again, it looks like Conte is going to call on the people he can trust, and it's very, very shocking.
Yeah.
In a game like this, with no disrespect to Morecambe, it's worrying. It's worrying.
It is worrying, and I imagine Conte is laying into the players right now.
To be a fly on a wall.
Yeah, I'd love to be a fly on the wall of that dressing room right now, and God, we need to step up in the second half. But to be fair, you know, against Chelsea, as much as how poor that first half was, we did improve in that second half, didn't we?
Oh no, there was definitely improvement. Obviously, it's definitely needed here. And something else someone said to me is all these bad results that we'd had, these shocking ones and whatever, one thing that can be said is they're all away from home. They're all away from home. I don't think the Spurs crowd would allow this. I think now they'll be geeing them up, or it might be a little bit hostile, but they certainly aren't going to stand for this. And we should just hope the 12th man can get the job done and get those players motivated. Obviously Conte will, but let's see. Let's wait and see. I mean, one thing you've got to say again is, once again, it's clear to see Mura, low block, we have no idea what to do. We have absolutely no idea what to do with the low block. There's no one there to break it down. And this is something that's got to be organised and sorted.
100%, man. 100%. It's just so annoying, all this. I mean, every time we play a team like this, you know, this season in the Europa Conference League, I know some of the teams we played in the Conference League are much higher level than this, but still, it's the same theme, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Poor opposition in the Europa Conference League. Mura. I mean, Mura...
Packox or whatever their name was.
Yeah, I mean, Mura and Morecambe are probably not that different in terms of quality, let's be honest.
No. And then obviously this is a big day for Morecambe. It was a big day for
Biggest day of
Cambridge.
their lives.
Exactly. Those fans right now, I mean, regardless what the score is, you know, those Morecambe fans are going to be singing non-stop. This is huge for them. Plus the financial windfall they get. And as someone said, should this happen, it won't, and please God, the Newcastle victory is old news. This will dominate papers. Let's just hope it doesn't come. I don't think it will come to that. I think we're going to turn this around, or we should turn this around, and have our name in the fourth round draw.
Let's bloody well hope so. Another super chat here from Sebastian Wolf, 28, saying, sell all these players already. Shameful.
This is the thing, what you got to do with this, and I agree with him, there are players that need to go, but first of all, do we either, it's one of eight, does Levy have his high estimations and won't let anything go, or does Conte get the back in to say, right, I get an offer that I accept, so I can use this money to finance other players? But also, again, as we say, generally it's hard to get people in. How many can we afford to get away or let go without people coming in? It's a very dangerous game right now, but I completely agree. There are a lot of people that just need to be shipped out now.
I do believe that any player we do get rid of in January will replace this month. I mean, if we do get... I don't think Conte will let that happen where we sell a player and we don't replace them, because we're so...
bare-boned.
You know what I mean? We're so bare-boned as it is.
Yep.
I don't think it's possible to sell a player and not bring one in.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. I do agree with you on this. I mean, surely we're not going to be put in a state where we actually weaken our squad. But
we already weakened it from last season.
Yep, we have indeed.
So look, I can't let myself believe that we'll sell someone without bringing someone in.
So you know, you asked me that question when we were having it on the Spurs update about will we take Eriksen? Do you want to ask me that question again?
Will we take Eriksen?
Right now, hell yes. Let's get him in the door. Let's get him on for the second half. Because at least he's one man. I mean, like I said, Eriksen, I don't see it happening, and for various reasons. But right now, you can clearly see night and day. We need creativity, and we need it quick.
Jordan Stevens with the super chat saying, "Don't care how much talent you have. If you don't want to play for this badge, leave. If only some of these players knew what the club meant to the fans."
Do you know what, Jordan? Seriously, bang on the money.
Yeah, absolutely spot on there. Absolutely spot on. I'm just going to pop off for a split second.
Yeah, you split up.
Leave it with you, Brian.
Yep, I'm not talking about that. So we'll just have a yes. I want to see in the chat. Let's get some activity in the chat. If you could make substitution, whether it be 1, 2, whatever, what substitutions would you make? Who's your first? Okay, let's say who's your first substitution. Let's do that. Who would your first substitution be for this second half coming in? Who for who? Let's have a look when they start coming in. Ali Famura seems to be the one. Yeah, we've got a lot of people saying Lucas. It's Lucas and Kane. But let me let me know who it is you take off for these people. I'm kind of inclined to agree with the Lucas one. The only reason I say Lucas is obviously we need to keep Kane wrapped up in cotton wool until Sonny's back. So if it's still like this 20 minutes in, then you bring on the big gun. But I think Mura, why do I keep saying Lucas Moura can have the bigger impact here. Kane for me, and Ben's just coming back, so I'll ask what Ben thinks. I've asked everyone what they're saying about substitutions, and a lot of people say between Moura and Kane, and I'm thinking Moura could actually really impact this game, and Kane, we need to keep wrapped up in cotton wool until Son's back. So I don't want to risk him for 45 when we don't, and if it's still the same after 20 minutes, then you bring the big gun on.
I completely agree with that. I think Lucas Moura for Ndombele probably would be the substitution for me. Ndombele's just done nothing in this game.
He's been very poor.
But the thing is with Ndombele, he does have the tools to unlock a low block. So maybe it is worth keeping him on. But the way he's performed has been shocking. Lucas Moura is a player that loves those tight spaces, doesn't he? So I think Lucas Moura can definitely thrive in this game, and I think you're absolutely spot on the Harry Kane situation. I would bring him on with 20 minutes to go.
Yeah, especially if it goes into extra time and anything, then you don't want Kane getting pretty much another full game, minus 15 minutes under his belt with the extra 30. It's worrying that we're even having to talk about this. Do you know what? There's someone that's just put in the comments, Mehdi Shelby, Wanyama, bring Wanyama. Do you know what? I just wish we had Wanyama for a bit longer, because that one season we got out of him, for me, even though Kane and Son were electric and Kane got the golden boot, Wanyama was a sight for sore eyes in that one season. He was unbelievable. God, I would have loved him.
Yeah, completely agree. I mean, that season you're talking about is the last season at White Hart Lane.
Exactly. Him and Dembele together. I mean, I remember Dembele and Sandro at one point were great until Sandro got a nasty injury.
And then Wanyama got the nasty injury as well.
But Dembele and Wanyama were just
completely
insanely good.
Another super chat here from Monider Singh saying, "Good morning from Toronto, lags."
Go on, the Toronto.
Come on, you
Go on, the Toronto. How is it in the 6? They got, from what I heard from my wife today, it's their schedule now. It's not hell. Now, I don't know if people have heard of this, because I hadn't heard of it before Canada. Freezing rain.
Yeah, you talk about this on the last
freezing
time.
rain is meant to be like hail, which I describe as hell. It's not, mate. It is vile. Like, if you walk in and it hits you, it's like on your. It's horrible. It is the slipperiest thing you ever see. And my wife was saying that we may be getting a load of that today back home.
Lucky you're not there.
Yeah, I'm back. See, here's the thing. I can say back home in 2 places.
Is Wanyama? Is he?
He's at Montreal.
Montreal.
He was with Thierry Henry. I wish he'd gone to Toronto, although Toronto have just signed Insigne.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Mate. How they pulled this?
Have you ever gone and seen Toronto play?
No, I've been to the stadium to watch. They have a version of American football called CFL, which is American football but slightly different rules, and a number of players. But Brian Ireland has season tickets.
Oh, does he?
And I tell you what, the funniest thing when I went to that CFL game, so the whole stadium is red seats because Toronto's a red team. But like Spurs had that old White Hart Lane THFC in white. I hate everything red. I don't use a red pen. I don't wear red clothes. And as we got there, I was like, oh no, I'm going to be in a red goddamn seat. I'm going to be standing the whole game. I was on one of the letters that were white and my wife was red. I was like, oh, thank God. It's like, how did that work
How
out?
can you let your wife sit on a red seat?
Well, see, here's the thing. My wife knows I hate red. My mother-in-law keeps trying to buy me red clothes. I'm like, don't buy me anything red because I will take it back immediately. But listen, that's my personal thing. If she wants to wear red or white, and with Canada, you got to remember, it's a huge part of their flag. So Canadians and red are huge. So she can wear and sit on what she wants. She does say when we get our own place though she wants some red in it, and I know she hates the colour pink, so I said every time you bring something red in the house I'm going to paint one of the walls pink, so so we've got that deal. But yeah, but I want to go to Toronto game, and obviously we got the World Cup in 2026, and I think the Toronto stadium's going to be getting a little bit of a renovation. It's a nice stadium, but one of the stands, it's weird, they got the massive stands just like the Park Lane and Paxton used to have at the old ground, but there's massive gaps in the corner.
Right.
So they need to fill those in and whatever, but...
Like when we were redoing our stadium, when we were knocking down White Hart Lane.
Exactly.
And they had that big kind of gap in between.
Exactly. So the World Cup there is going to be huge. And I want to try and get as many of the Spurs community out, wherever England are, whether it be Canada, America or Mexico. I want to go there for like a week, whether I get tickets for the game or not, just to be in the atmosphere. But I'm praying that they get drawn to play in Canada.
Mate, I would love to be out there in America and Canada for the World Cup. I mean, I'm going to try and go out there for the entirety of the World Cup.
Oh, well, mate, you and Ashley know that you've got, you don't need a hotel. You come and stay at Casa de Bryan.
I'm definitely up for that one. But we are, how long till, should be second half. It looks like we've frozen.
Yeah, but let's
give it the old
refresh.
Exactly.
Mate, the refresh and switch it on and switch it off again are the greatest
Press
tools.
the play button.
This one here?
No, the one.
Oh, there. Yep, we're back. And we'll
All
just,
right.
well done, well realising. Realising, is that even a word?
Yeah,
I think I used it. I think I used it in the wrong content.
We'll give it to you.
Please, thank you.
All right, we're about to kick off any second now.
And guys, I just want to say thank you because my channel is now up to 2,060. It's just insane.
Come on, people.
Let's get it to 3,000.
We are Tottenham Army are strong. No substitutions, it looks like. Dele Alli to take the centre spot. And Ndombele's up there with him as well.
Well, let's see if they got the rollicking that we think they did.
I'm sure they did. I'd be very surprised if they didn't. And we've kicked off. Come on, you Spurs. We're shooting towards the south stand now.
And someone put, I hope the whole of the We Are Tottenham TV family are invited to my house for the Canadian World Cup. Listen, if I can fit them in, they will all be, anyone is welcome at my place. If you're ever coming to Canada and you want to have
100,000 people in there.
Oh, at a push. Do you know what? I might just say it to my mother-in-law to wind her up. Just got 100,000 people coming around our house. But yeah, anyone who is ever in Toronto and wants to hook up or wants me to show them around the city, just reach out to me. It'll be my absolute pleasure to show my beautiful city to anyone from the We Are Tottenham TV family.
Big up. Here comes Spurs. Ryan Sessegnon. Has he switched sides, Sessegnon?
Looks it. So we've got Doherty at left.
Doherty at left. What's going on here?
That's what we did against Chelsea, didn't we?
Oh, Sessegnon done well to get it past one player, but just over here.
Have we checked to see that Doherty or anyone hasn't come off? Let's have a quick check.
I believe no changes. No changes. But Doherty is on the left wing back and Sessegnon is at right wing back now. Very interesting. Or Tanganga is very high up there. Have we moved to four at the back or something?
Let's have a look.
Here's Tanguy Ndombele. To Dele Alli. To Hill. Ndombele. Come on, don't lose the ball! Stop losing the ball! Harry Winks. Out to Japhet Tanganga. Sessegnon's there as an option. Don't think we have moved to 4 at the back. It is a 3 at the back. Tanganga. Done well to find Lo Celso there and strong in the challenge, Lo Celso. Finds Brian Hill. Come on, Spurs. How many embarrassments can we take? And Ndombele with the shot. Oh, and that strikes the Morecambe player in the midriff, I think it was.
I think a little bit lower than the midriff.
And yeah, he's in a lot of pain. It was a hard shot from Tanguy. Let's see that again. Right in the undon bollocks. Right in the undon bollocks.
And he was right
there.
in front. Oh,
That is hand, mate. That is hand. Come on, Spurs. So no goals in the second half yet. Liverpool 2-1 up. West Ham 1-0 up. Wolves 1-0 up. And Stoke 1-0 up as well. Tom Ince getting that goal.
Mate, you know, Tom Ince was such a good player at Blackpool. I really during his Blackpool days,
Yeah.
I really liked the look of him.
Never really lived up to the reputation,
No.
did he? Apparently the Morecambe fans were singing Tottenham get battered everywhere they go.
Oh, see, this is. I mean, obviously, it's all a bit of banter and all a bit of fun, but this is what this shouldn't be. This shouldn't be happening. And Kane's warming up. How embarrassing is it that we're having to call up on him?
So embarrassing, man. It's the same thing every time, though, isn't it?
Yep.
Sessegnon all the way back to Joe Rodon. Rodon to Ben Davis. Davis to Hill. Tried to find Davis on the run there, but goes out for a throw onto Morecambe. God, this is just terrible.
So it started off a bit brighter at the beginning, but it's toned down for the last couple of minutes, hasn't it? We came out with a bit of intensity.
Rem says with the super chat, come on you Spurs, I can't wait for the Audi Cup. We can do well.
Oh, Ben Davis has just been spun. Good tackle, Rodon.
Oh, God. And this is what happens when you think you're too good for these kind of games.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. Exactly what it is, Ben.
It's the same old players every
Oh, that was a good cross.
cross came in and just over the Morecambe player. I mean, if he connects with that, that's very likely a goal.
Do you know what it is as well? The players are there. Now, I don't know what people in the chat think, but I think you've got to start questioning not just it's their mentality. How they're coming into these games, just thinking
Exactly what it is.
It's you know when they say is it a will or a skill issue? It's a will issue with us.
Of course it is. Long throw in from Morecambe. Oh, come on, Ryan to get it away, but he gets dispossessed. Oh my God. Pinball in the box. Oh my God, it's a shot that goes over the bar, but that's a more worrying signs from Tottenham there. James Porter with the super chat saying, fear the mighty shrimps. God. Bloody hell, Tottenham.
The one thing we do have to say when it comes to this goal, Galini's not at fault.
No, not at all.
It's not. It is Tanganga.
Winks. Plays it to Giovanni Lo Celso. Lo Celso out to Ryan Sessegnon on right wing back. Sessegnon checks inside, hits a Morecambe player, then he tries to control it, and it hits a Morecambe player again, but it's back with Joe Rodon here. Joe Rodon, ball up the line to Ryan Sessegnon, to Tanganga, I mean. Now it is Giovanni Lo Celso to Ndombele. Come on, produce. Here's Matt Doherty into Harry Winks. Harry Winks plays a lovely ball out to Ryan Sessegnon. Beat your man now, Ryan.
Well done, Ryan.
Well,
Corner.
corner to Spurs. Come on, Spurs. Who's over it? Giovanni Lo Celso to take this one. Come on.
Come on, Spurs.
Ref's just giving the talking to the Morecambe player, Younger. Lo Celso in. Is that another corner or is that a goal kick? It's a goal kick. Oh boy.
Do you know what? I've realised that's become one of your slogans.
Oh boy.
Yeah. It reminds me, anyone that was old enough to watch a show called Quantum Leap, that's how he ended every single show.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We really, really need to shape up, man.
What time are Arsenal kicking off?
Arsenal are kicking off. So I think it's 5:30.
And who they got again?
5:10, Nottingham Forest away.
Oh, mate, they knocked them out a few years ago, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
More of the same, please.
Ndombele to Ben Davis. Lovely ball into Matt Doherty. Is he going to get there?
Nope.
No, but it's a corner to Spurs.
All right, this is better.
We can't seem to be doing anything from these corners. Come on, where's the quality, guys? Where's the quality? We're Premier League side. Come on, Spurs. Is it Winksy over it?
Yep. Oh, Jesus!
He finds Dele Alli at the front post. I'm not sure if he meant it or not, but he does find Dele Alli, and it was a bit of a flick.
That was
Let's see
lovely.
that again. Dele Alli puts himself in front. Yeah, it does look like it was planned, and it was a back heel that did trouble the keeper, and it's another corner to Spurs.
It's kind of Teddy Sheringham, Darren Anderson,
It was
almost
a bit,
training
yeah.
ground routine, wasn't it?
Giovanni Lo Celso gets the cross in, and Tanganga was there at the front post, and it's another corner to Spurs. I'm much preferring Winks' corners to Lo Celso's today.
Yep. Well, but do you actually reckon he meant that corner?
I actually think he
Did
did,
he improvised?
because you could see the run that Dele made as well.
That's true.
Lo Celso in. That's a better corner, but it's out for a goal kick. Matt Doherty plays it, just heads it a bit wide. Oh, well wide, should I say. There's been a goal at Cardiff. Preston have equalised. It seems to be the plan to look for Matt Doherty from these corners.
It does.
Oof, it was a good effort from Dele,
Let's have a
wasn't
look.
it?
It's great improvisation. Either way, it's great improvisation from Dele.
Yeah. Come on, Spurs. Oh, and here he is. John Obika is coming on, the old Spurs man. He was actually quite highly thought of when he was in the academy.
Yep.
Played a couple of games for us, never in the league. I think once in Europa League and once in the League Cup. But now he faces us at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium from Morecambe.
You know what? 10 minutes into the second half, what do you reckon that is? Fitness issue or not? Because obviously their fitness, it won't be up at the kind of levels we are.
Their striker did go down before, a bit injured, so maybe it's
Well, that Cooney.
repercussions of that. Yeah, I think it was him. Come on, Spurs. But it looks like they were making a double change there.
It did. I think that's what we need to be doing right now, 10 minutes into the second half.
Roden to Japhet Tanganga, playing it around the back here. Winks back to Tanganga. Tanganga plays it into Ndombele, who finds Winks. Back to Ndombele. One touch passing here from Tottenham. Lo Celso finds Dele Alli. Dele Alli does well to wiggle away there. Finds Tanganga. Lovely ball out there.
It is a great ball.
To Matt Doherty. Matt Doherty. He shoots.
Oh, Jesus. And it's probably going to end up in Morecambe, that ball.
Well over the bar. High, wide, and not at all handsome. Does well to make room there to shoot, but lack of quality there.
There seems to be a little debate in the chat right now with certain people saying there's people blaming Levy, but there's also blaming Conte for filming a weak inside.
Nah, come on, man. There's enough quality here to win this game.
Well, I think we know what side.
Levy.
I think we know what side I'm on.
Yeah, and I'm with you on that. But Obika coming on. Double change here for Morecambe. Ayunga goes off for John Obika. Welcome back to White Hart Lane.
Comes back to White Hart Lane and could leave.
Don't say it, man.
I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it because I still believe we're going to turn this round.
It's just the one change for Morecambe then. Ayunga for Obika.
They did have two people there though, didn't they?
Maybe
it
he's
looks
gonna
like
come
yeah,
on in a minute.
exactly.
But the clock is ticking down now. 57 minutes on the clock. Still 1-0 down here.
You know, it is as well with this game poised as it is. You think again they'd just come out again like the big players and start saying, right, this ain't happening on my watch.
Authority, guys.
Oh God, Tanguy! He's been a mess.
He really has.
He's been an absolute mess. Wayward passing.
I don't know if he's done one thing right today in Ndombele.
He allowed Lo Celso to take the free kick.
Come on, Winks. See, Winks is a calming presence in that middle of the park. I never thought I'd say that.
And you know what? He's always passing forward.
Yeah.
You've got to give it. He's always passing forward. He's always looking to be on defensive.
His passes are always reaching the men as well.
Yep.
Doherty.
Oh my God.
Oh, nearly found Dele Alli there. But the keeper plays it out for a throw on.
Some of these passes have just been so... Thank you.
Doherty plays it back to Davis, to Winks. Japhet Tanganga. Out to Ryan Sessegnon. Come on, Sessegnon, get a good ball in the box, mate. He does, but it's straight to a Morecambe defender.
Go on, Harry.
Winks. Oh, try to wiggle his way into the box. But now Morecambe come away. It's a foot race between Joe Roden, but he seems to have won that. And Galini has the ball now. Come on, Spurs, shape up. Got nearly 4,000 people watching with us at the moment. Absolutely mental numbers. Nearly at 1,000 likes, guys. Everyone smash that like button.
Let's do it.
Lo Celso plays it to Ali. Plays it out to Tanganga. Tanganga out to Sessegnon. Sessegnon to Winks. Winks to Davis. Oh my God, Doherty, what's he doing there? Weak touch. But Ndombele finds it. Ndombele to Ali. What's Ali going to do? He plays it to Ndombele.
Oh, gee, get him off.
Possessed.
Get him off.
Get Lucas Moura on for Ndombele.
I'm really surprised the sub hasn't come on.
Sick of it now.
I'm surprised he hasn't even come on.
Josh Smith with the super chat saying, this is really frustrating, lackluster and lethargic. Very true. Here come Morecambe. Oh my God, beats Winks, but Ndombele wins it in the middle of the park. Tanganga to Joe Roden. Into Winks. Nice square ball to Ben Davis. Ben Davis bringing it forward. Oh, it's a poor ball to try and find Ryan Sessegnon. And Morecambe get it away, but Tanganga with a soft touch there. Bloody hell, Tottenham. Joe Roden. He's bringing it forward now. Lo Celso trying to find Dele Alli. He does.
Him. Oh, Dele, that's a bit theatrical. Oh. I don't know what happened
there. Dele Alli thinks he's fouled. Ryan Sessegnon picks it up. He takes a shot and it just goes wayward. But was Dele Alli fouled there?
I think he may have been slightly touched, but I think he goes down very dramatically.
Yeah, he does.
Very. We'll see now. I believe it's it, isn't it?
Yeah, Joe Roden plays it forward to Lo Celso. Lo Celso finds Dele Alli.
Yeah. Oh,
that's not a foul.
First of all, he's fouled. Oh, well, Sessegnon was closer than we thought. But Dele Alli is fouled from... Or he trips over the legs as he's running, and then he just theatrically, Jesus Christ, goes down. No way a penalty. Still no sign of a Spurs substitution. We saw them warming up, but they haven't gone back to the dugout to show them stripped off and ready for action. Get closer to the action, the advertising board says right now.
This is terrible.
Apart from that Sessignon attempt, they just abandoned the Dele Alli. There hasn't really been... And they're making another sub. Is this their second or is this their third?
Second.
And still no sign from us.
God, this is such a hard watch, guys. This is such a hard watch.
Oh my God.
Tanganga playing Winks into trouble there, but he just about gets away with it. Ndombele. Doherty finds Hill. Hill's been fairly quiet this second half, hasn't he?
He really has.
After, a positive first half.
Oh.
I mean, somewhat positive anyway.
Yep.
Not much here. Not much here in the second half from Spurs.
Nope.
Roden trying to bring it forward now. He finds Lo Celso. Lo Celso again has not grabbed his opportunity. Ryan Sessegnon plays it into Ndombele again, who he hasn't grabbed his opportunity.
Oh, he most certainly hasn't.
Ndombele.
Bless you, Vinny.
Oh, it's a good ball from Ndombele. Matt Doherty just gets tackled.
Well
on the
done,
edge of the
Winksy.
area, but Tottenham recycle the ball here. Ryan Sessegnon inside the box. Get a ball in. He does, but it's a corner. I think it's a corner anyway. And if it's not a corner, that is an awful cross. Let's see what happened there. Matt Doherty is actually not playing badly in terms of the runs he's doing.
Winks does well there, sliding to get that ball out. I don't know if that is a corner. No.
Oh, it's a goal kick. Terrible.
As Morecambe make another substitution.
"25 minutes to go."
Spurs' FA Cup revolves around this next 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Their pursuit of a trophy.
Winks to Ndombele. Ndombele, come on, do something. He passes it to a man in white. Come on. Ben Davis.
Clips it into
Crosses
Dele.
Dele Alli.
Just too high. And they see it out for a goal kick. Right, listen, long enough now. Substitutions need to be made for what would be not just embarrassing for the club, the players, but the manager as well. And
Oh,
this
here
will be...
he is.
Okay, they heard me.
They heard you. Lucas Moura is coming on, and I imagine it will be for Tanguy.
I
got
can't,
to be, surely.
yeah, there's no one else.
Well, you say that.
I mean, if we go on performance, who knows? You could go to a back four and then play an extra person. Who knows what you could do? But it needs to be done, and it needs to be done quick.
Yeah, I mean, I won't mind the idea of bringing on Lucas for Tanganga or Roden or something. But here comes Brian Hill. Let's see what he could do.
Oh,
he
tried
checks
to
back, but tackled, and it's gone out for a throw-in. Very
Wanted
deep
to get it on his left
into
foot, didn't he?
Territory. He did. Spurs playing with a tiny bit of urgency now. Winks. Ndombele. Ndombele plays it to Hill, but he jumps over it for a dummy, and there was no one there. But Sessegnon wings it back to Giovanni Lo Celso. Oh, he went for the effort
Yeah,
there.
it was a tame shot, though.
Cut
Yeah,
the
the
effort
idea
into the
was
bottom
right. The
corner.
execution wasn't brilliant.
Yeah, like most of his chances like all of his chances today. Here comes Matt Doherty to Winks. Winks to Sessegnon. Sessegnon to Lo Celso, who finds Tanganga.
Oh.
It's a bad ball from Tanganga.
Right, bring on Lucas.
Well, it did hit
Don't-
deflection, so
Don't take...
too harsh on him there.
Oh, Jesus.
Celso's gone down injured now.
Giola Anderton.
Oh, he's back up on his feet. Celso and Ndombele have just been terrible today.
Yep. Lo Celso, I think, has been a little bit brighter, but not by much.
Yeah. EB with the super chat saying Conte relishing next chat with Levy for reinforcements.
He can't chat with him. Apparently he's in the Bahamas and they can't do it.
Clock is ticking down at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. I mean, I tell you what, FA Cup has not been kind to this stadium, has it?
No. No, it's not. Tell you what, Ryan Sessegnon is trying everything in his power.
Oh, tries a shot there from 25, 30 yards out. Cannons off the defender in for a throw-in. But Ryan Sessegnon's playing well today. At least he's showing the effort and the desire.
Yep.
And here's
It's
Ollie
only Skip. That's 3 and Kane.
Okay, a triple substitution from Tottenham. Ollie Skip, Lucas Moura,
Oh, thank
Harry
you.
Kane.
Tanguy is definitely coming off. Goodbye, Tanguy.
Tanguy Ndombele. Terrible performance from him. It really was.
But you know what as well? Don't get me wrong, this really annoys me. When you're losing 1-0 and they're not sprinting to get off the pitch. See Harry Kane, Ollie Skip running on. Dele's gone off. What would you say about his performance? Apart from the flick?
Not great.
Yeah, just apart from that little bit of improvisation.
Nah, not a good
And who's the other one? See that? Look at Brian Hill sprinting off. That's
Hey,
it.
Brian.
That's what players should be doing, not just taking a light jog like Ndombele.
But yeah, the substitutions are Moura, Kane and Skip for Dele, Hill and Ndombele. So come on, Spurs. Let's turn this around now with 20 minutes to go.
Now the big guns are on us, surely.
Thing is with Ndombele, you're like, yeah, he's terrible doing everything, but when he's on the ball, he's actually good. Today
Yep.
on the ball, he was terrible.
Yep. And like you said before, we needed creativity. He is the one guy on there that can make something out of nothing.
Yeah.
And instead he made nothing out of something.
Sim just messaged me saying the fans loudly booed the subs. Do you reckon they're loud booing the subs? I think they're loudly booing the players going off.
Yeah,
Probably.
I think it's that way around. Because let's face it, we booed Moura when he went off against United, and that was solely because at Nuno, and he doesn't know what he's doing. But if you look at Kane, Moura, and Skip coming on, they are blatantly booing 2 of those 3 that went off.
Yeah.
I don't think Brian Hill deserved. It might have been because of the slow walk that we were talking about.
Mm. All right, here comes Doherty to Lucas Moura. Harry Kane now. Harry Kane. Still Kane. Oh, he loses the ball just under his feet there. Come on, Spurs.
You've got to remember, we've got to try and keep Harry Kane happy as well. Going out of this round isn't exactly one of his objectives.
To this opposition. Unbelievable.
Oh, and
Here
they're coming
comes
forward.
Morecambe.
Don't have it.
Oh, my God.
Mate, do you know what? I had a real bad feeling.
He takes a swing at it, but it goes very much wide of the target.
Pretty much halfway between the goal and the corner flag, the Morecambe striker's shot went. But as soon as he checked inside, that had like Lucas Moura against Norwich written all over it.
Literally. 19 minutes to go. Zayn Mayasi with the super sticker. No comment in there, but thank you very much. All the support really does help. We've got 4,700 people watching with us at the moment. Absolutely insane numbers. You're here to see the Spurs come back in the last 20 minutes. I know that. Let's everyone smash that subscribe button. Smash that like button. Hit 100k a week ago today. Absolutely.
It was a week ago
amazing
today,
stuff.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wow. Jesus Christ, does a week go quick.
Sessegnon to Tanganga, and it's a throw into Spurs. Come on, Tottenham!
And once you subscribe to here, please go and subscribe to my channel, Tottenham on Tour. I want to thank the Tottenham Hotspur, We Are Tottenham TV army that have done so during the game. Yeah, find us at Tottenham on Tour.
Catman Jess with the super chat member for 6 months saying big up Brian and Ben leaving it till late again.
Catman, just another Ontarian or Torontonian. I love all the Canadians that are coming out. But Catman Jess is a great supporter of all the channels. we're actually going to try and arrange that he takes me to a Raptors basketball game.
Oh, nice.
And
Lucas Moura takes a swing at that and it goes wide of the target.
And hopefully during the season I'll take him to the Scotland Yard for watch the Spurs game, but pubs have closed in Toronto now because of COVID.
Have they?
Yeah, as of last Monday, there's huge lockdowns again. But our numbers
they
are
might not let you back in.
Do you know what? Boris Johnson.
Not Boris Johnson.
No, because the thing is, because I have my permanent residency, what they
Right.
did last time is they make a call out to say, get back with this time in case we're closing the borders. I just won't listen to the news.
Wolves have gone 2-0 up. So they're 2-0 up against Sheffield United. Looks like they have safe passage into the next round. Harry Kane.
Excuse me,
Oh,
people.
that's a poor ball for Lucas Moura. But Matt Doherty did well to recover that. Is he getting a free kick or is he getting a throw on? What's he getting? Come on, Spurs. It's going to be a late show again from here from Tottenham Hotspur. Harry Winks with the free kick. It is one. And that was it. Cooney.
We score.
Cooney. I don't want to see this stuff. Harry Winks with the free kick. Ball's in.
Oh, it's all the way
in. It goes all the way in.
Harry Winksy.
Harry Winks,
Hallelujah.
the saviour here. Harry Winks, the saviour. And it is 1-1. A bit similar to the Heung-min Son free kick against Watford, just going all the way through.
Thank the Lord.
All the way through. And Tottenham are level with that man, Harry Winks. One of the better performers today. You've got to say that in Harry Winks.
Without a doubt.
And it goes all the way through from a very tight angle. All the way over the keeper. And it finds the way into the back of the net. And Spurs are level here.
Mate, it kind of reminds me, you liked it to human sub. Do you remember he did that from a lot further out when he was looking for Bow in the Europa League last year?
What, from the halfway
Yeah.
line?
Obviously from a ridiculous long way, but the angles are just...
All right, come on, you Spurs.
Now let's go finish this job. As simple as that.
God, how lucky was that?
How lucky
How lucky.
Literally, that was get out of jail. That was get out of jail free.
Let's finish the job now. No extra time, Tottenham. Here's Doherty. Out to Moura. Moura. Harry Kane wins it now. Harry Kane to Ollie Skip. Skippy out to Doherty. Doherty to Moura. Oh, tried to find Matt Doherty, but that was cut out by the Morecambe defence. And now Joe Rodon has it right at the back.
All right, let's push on for the last 14 minutes plus stoppage time.
Come on, Japhet Tanganga. 15 minutes left to play.
I don't know why, look. Have we gone off here?
Huh?
Have we gone off here?
No?
Okay.
Don't know what's happening there. Sessegnon.
Harry Winks with a lovely
Winks
cross.
to Lucas Moura. Harry Kane. Oh, what a chance there, Harry Kane.
What a ball from Harry Kane, Winks, though.
What a ball from Winks.
way he
Nice
just
ball
stood
into-
that up.
From Lucas Moura as well.
It's beautiful. Beautiful. Look at Ericsson-esque, may I say.
Yeah, I completely agree.
With the way
Harry
that he
Kane
took that.
should be doing better there. It's a
Free header.
Free header. He had the whole goal to aim at and it goes wide from Harry Kane.
Again from Harry Winks. He really, I mean, if you look at this and we discuss Winks for a second, he really has grabbed this opportunity.
Yeah, completely.
Like we were saying at the beginning about the confidence that he must have instilled in him or something, but something has happened and Harry Winks is performing like he was at the beginning of the Poch era.
Yeah, completely agree. Forward passes, keeping the ball ticking. Obviously got that goal with a stroke of luck, and that ball just there was absolutely brilliant.
Lovely. The pace on it, it was incredible.
Giovanni.
And he stayed down.
Giovanni tried to tackle the ball, but the ball went the other way, and he just took out the man instead. Free kick to Morecambe. Just over 10 minutes left to play.
In regular
Time, yeah. If it stays the same, Morecambe do make a change. If it stays the same, it does go to extra time. Espen Anderson saying, which signing is most frustrating, Ndombele or Lo Celso?
Ndombele.
Yeah. They're both fairly frustrating, aren't they?
Yeah, like I said, I put more of Lo Celso's purely down to injuries. Purely down to not being able to get a consistent run, whereas Ndombele, we've had fitness issues, we've had mental issues, we've had all sorts of issues, and he's just running out of time. I think the time's run out for me.
Doherty, he hasn't had a bad game.
No, he hasn't. Let's be fair.
Winks, well played to Lucas Moura. Skip. Come on, Tanganga. Nice ball. Finds Lo Celso. Lo Celso into Lucas Moura. That's a poor ball back to Lo Celso, but he wins it back.
That's what we got to love with Lucas. You've got to love Lucas for his tenacity.
Come on, Doherty, get a good ball in the box, mate. Oh, he does.
And no one's there.
No one's there. Skippy, though. He's going to find Winks.
A man of
Have
the
a crack,
moment.
Winksy. Oh, and he does. Just
Mate.
over the bar, but that had some pizzazz to it, didn't it?
It had some pizzazz, it had some power, it had some zing, it had all the Batman punch words. That was, mate, I've got to say, honestly, and I was one to heavily criticise Winks, and I would always stand up and say I'm wrong when I'm wrong. He really is starting to have an effect on games and is definitely banging on the door for first team regular football.
Yeah, I mean, that did always look like it was going over, but it had a bit of dip to it. If the goal was 10 yards back, that was probably a goal.
I reckon it was 5 yards back.
Liverpool,
22 attempts, we've had 4 on target.
disgraceful. We've got Liverpool, another goal, 3-1. Roberto Firmino has scored it. 10 minutes to go. It's still 1-1 here. Come on. 4,746 people watching with us at the moment. 1,280 likes. Let's get those likes up, people. Let's get those subscribers up as well. The more you like and subscribe, the more good vibes it gives to the team, and maybe we'll get a goal. 10 minutes to go. Tanganga. Out to Sessegnon. Joe Roden now. Tottenham don't seem to be in any sort of real.
Do you know
urgency here.
what odds do you reckon you'd have got? And I'm not a betting man at all. What would you've got of it going to extra time?
It's a good question. Probably about 6 or 7 to 1. Lo Celso. Oh! Forces a good save out the keeper, and the defender does really well to get it away there.
I was about to say it doesn't matter because we just scored, and it was very close, very
Good
close.
save there from the keeper, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, he again, I think it was like the Galini attempt in the first half, it was straight at him, but he certainly did a good bit of space.
That's Lo Celso's definitely his best effort of the game.
Yep.
And wasn't just a p-roller along the floor into the keeper's arm.
Kane that found him with a good ball. You would have seen it late as well. That's actually a very good save from the keeper.
Went through the keeper's went through the defender's legs there, didn't it?
Yeah, that was a great stop by him.
Wolves have scored a third goal. Norwich have taken the lead as well, away to Charlton.
So in that game, obviously we know Adama's played. Has he got any assists?
No. Pedenza scored 2. Semedo scored 1. Pedenza's got an assist. Silva's got an assist, and Jimenez has got an assist. Traore got taken off on the 68th minute. So read into that what you will. Don't think there is much to read
Well,
into.
I think I think he can, because if he's played his cup ties, it makes no difference if he goes off in the first minute or the 90th.
Yeah. West Ham still only a goal to the good. Stoke a goal to the good against Leyton Orient. And Spurs stuck at 1-1 here. Poor ball from Sessegnon, who finds his way
And
out
Shepherd
for a
up.
goal kick. Would you make any more changes?
Well, he's made 3, hasn't he?
Yeah.
And they're quite offensive, so I wouldn't just yet. I I think if this goes to extra time, I think our strength and fitness will prevail. I can't believe I'm actually saying should this go to extra time. So right now, what about yourself? Would you?
We've got Emerson, Højbjerg, Pascozzi, Sanchez, and Scarlett on the bench. I mean, not great options, are they?
Exactly. Well, one of them I certainly won't make is Emerson because we need crosses into the box, and I think we know where that one's going. Don't think you need Højbjerg needs a rest anyway, and Skip's on there, so that's fine. So no, is there a penalty taker? I mean, I know Sanchez took one for Colombia and famously missed against what's his name, the Villa keeper Martinez. So there's not a lot of creativity there. Maybe Pascal. I can't say his name.
Pascozzi.
Yeah.
For who? For Doherty.
Maybe, yeah. Although, do you know what? Excuse me. What happens when you watch Spurs play like this? Maybe even take off Tanganga.
Oh my God. How the hell is he getting through there? How? Oh, it's ridiculous.
Oh, Jesus, now we're just doing... Morecambe will find a burst of energy from somewhere. But that will help us.
Oh, come on. It's a bad touch from the Morecambe player just inside the Morecambe half, and it's a throw-on to Spurs. EB saying, we're really talking about penalty takers against Morecambe. Yes, we are.
Unfortunately.
We're 1-1 with about 6 minutes to go. Matt W says, problem today, everything. Alan Colombian says, go Spurs.
Yep.
Come on, Tottenham. Where's the urgency? Let's get that second goal. We don't want to see bloody extra time.
There really hasn't been any urgency at all, has there?
No. Sessegnon
nice ball.
Finds Kane. Finds his way back to Sessegnon. It's a loose touch and a loose pass. And here's John Obika for Morecambe.
It's just run through two people. Great tackle by Sky. That's not a foul. Surely not. Obika had a bit of balls there, running right between, literally right between. It's Winks that's fouled, hasn't it? Skip's got the ball. I think the foul is on Winks.
Well, no, Obika must have been in the academy with Winks.
I think so.
Because they're around about the same age, aren't they? I mean, how old is Winks? 20. Oh! And Lucas Moura's won it! Lucas Moura 1-1 with the keeper. Lucas Moura around the keeper. Lucas Moura!
Go!
Tottenham take the lead with 5 minutes to go. Lucas Moura nicks it off the defender just inside the Morecambe half. He had the whole half to run at the keeper. Keeper comes out. He takes it round the keeper and he has a lovely finish, easy finish. Passes it right into the net and Tottenham are 2-1 up here. Tottenham are 2-1 up. Come on!
Thank God. Thank God. But you got, mate,
that.
I feel sorry for this Morecambe dude, man. They were so close. Don't know what he's doing. Oh, you shouldn't have done that.
Lucas Moura capitalises. He had a lot of thinking time, took it round the keeper and finishes it off. Tottenham are 2-1 up here. Come on. Not thoroughly deserved.
Nope.
But we are 2-1 up here.
This is why you got to love Mr. Lucas.
Definitely.
His tenacity, he's one. And obviously, once Lucas gets that far ahead, his pace, you're not catching him. You are not catching him.
And Lucas Moura has saved the day for Tottenham. Tony Young with the Super Chat member for 3 months saying, thank God I live in Morecambe. I can go out. Come on, you Spurs.
Right, so the fan show's taken a dramatic swing, thank God.
Come on, let's do this 4-1 for Bob Spur.
Yeah, now just pile it on.
Tanganga now on the right-hand side. Spurs just passing it round the back now with Joe Rodon to Ben Davis. Skippy to Winks. Winks with a lovely ball out to right. Oh, no, it's not. It's actually not that lovely.
Wait a minute. Is that Emerson? When did Emerson come on?
Oh, when did Emerson come on? Emerson Royale's on the pitch. Must have come on for Sessegnon. It's Harry Kane! 3-1 to Tottenham.
You said let's get
Come on! I said 4-1 for Bob Spur.
Let's
We're
do
1
it.
goal away now. Emerson Royale with the assist.
How good does it feel to say that? I repeat, Emerson Royale with an assist.
So was it? Yeah, it was Ryan Sessegnon that went off just a minute ago. And Tottenham are 3-1 up here. The big guns had to come on and save the day. Lucas Moura and now Harry Kane. Emerson Royale.
Again, another defender.
Yeah, he falls over and keeps the ball on.
Oh, it's not Emerson with an assist.
Oh, it's Lo Celso with the assist.
We repeat, not a... we thought it was too good.
Lo Celso. And Emerson did well there. Played it to Giovanni Lo Celso, who played it into Harry Kane.
It's a lovely finish from Kane.
Lovely finish to Harry Kane.
And you see,
confident finish.
I've got to say it through Harry Kane, and I don't know if people will agree with me. I've never seen a striker hit the side netting
so many times,
every single time. It's incredible how he does it.
Yeah.
Like, look, but it's positioning.
Lovely stuff there from Tottenham. Come on. Matt with the super chat again saying we really need a better second 11, and that is for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I think one of the key things we need to talk about on the fan show is obviously why is it we have to keep doing this to get out of jail. You try and give your players a rest.
But it is 3-1. Let's get another goal.
For once, let's get the score prediction right since Bob's been in hospital.
Emerson plays it back to Japhet Tanganga. Tanganga out to Winksy. Winks to Roden. Davis. Plays into Ollie Skip. Plays it out to Lucas Moura with a lovely turn.
He is. This is what he does.
Moura.
Go Lucas. 4-1 for Bob. Go Lucas.
Oh! He tried the worldie there, Lucas Moura. Beat 3 men in his wake. Takes a lovely effort. Well, he takes an effort out from 30 yards out, and it's well over the bar.
He's such a good player. He's such a good player. Yeah, the shot was wildly struck. It looked a lot better in real time, didn't it, than it does on the replay.
Yeah. 30 seconds left of normal time, and Dane Scarlett is on the pitch.
Oh, if anyone wants to get the goal, come on.
He's been substituted for Giovanni Lo Celso.
What was your score prediction? You went 3-0, didn't you?
3-0, yeah.
So we're both kind of 1 out.
Yeah. It's not over yet. Emerson with the throw all the way back to Tanganga. How many minutes will be added on for stoppages, do you reckon?
Well, yeah. Oh, I'm going to go for 4. I'm going to go for 4.
For Dele
no, it
Alli.
says 3.
Oh, 3.
You're right.
3.
It did say 4 on the board, though, didn't it? When it first popped up, it said
got a sneak
+4.
peek and he still got it wrong.
Yeah, typical. Typical.
Skippy. Back to Roden. We're just passing it around now for the last 3 minutes of the game. Japhet Tanganga. To Skip. And they just showed the bench there a second ago, and Dele Alli and Lo Celso did not look happy.
Well, it's their own problem. It's their own fault. You had the opportunity. You started because you didn't get well because you didn't do good. You came off. It's as simple as that. You got to be disappointed in your own performance, not being hooked off.
All right, we've got 2 minutes left of stoppages. Tottenham 3-1 up here, but they did make us sweat for it. They definitely made us sweat for it. We scored our first goal in the 74th minute, and then 85th and 88th. So it's definitely the late show from Tottenham today.
Who's your man of the match?
Winks.
Yep, totally agree.
I'll give it to Winks. I think I don't think he's been amazing, but
Best of a bunch.
Yeah, best of. I don't think. Look, he's had a good performance, but some really classy moments in there from Winks. But all in all, he's definitely been the better player, best player.
Yep.
There have been some tragic performances out there today. We've got just a minute to go, and Spurs are going into the 4th round draw which happens straight after this, unless Leeds get a goal at West Ham, then that will be delayed until after extra time in that game. But here come Morecambe. Oh, that's a lovely turn inside Joe Rodon, and he takes a big shot. He tries to lob the keeper about 40, 35 yards out, and it goes all the way wide. Spurs fan trying to header that out, or is that a Morecambe fan?
Morecambe end. He saw his name in lights there, didn't he, the player?
Sim just sent me something, a clip of Ndombele getting booed off and walking straight down the tunnel.
I walked straight down the tunnel.
Yeah.
Well, that's telling, isn't it?
Is this
Time's
the last
up.
time we're going to see him in a Spurs shirt?
Time's up, mate.
But we're here, 10 seconds left to play. Spurs just passing it around the back here, biding their time. And that should see us into the 4th round draw.
And we are in the 4th round draw because it's over.
And it's over. The game has finished here. The final whistle has gone. Tottenham 3, Morecambe 1. And bloody hell did they make us sweat for it. Liverpool have just got another goal, 4th goal for Fabinho in stoppage time. Let me run through the latest scores just before the final whistles. Cardiff 1, Preston 1. That's going to extra time. Charlton 0, Norwich 1. Liverpool 4, Shrewsbury 1. Stoke 2, Leyton Orient 0. Tottenham 3, Morecambe 1. West Ham 1, Leeds 0. Wolves 3, Sheffield United 0. And Arsenal to play Nottingham Forest at the City Ground a bit later on today at 5:10. We're just waiting for the final score at West Ham to see when the draw is taking place. But without further ado, let's get into the instant match reaction. Yeah. What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV here. Tottenham 3, Morecambe 1, but boy, did they make us sweat for it. Look, it wasn't a great performance. I mean, it was a pretty tragic performance, to be honest, for the most part. First half, I thought we were shocking. Ndombele, it was probably one of the worst performances I've seen him play, to be honest. On the ball, he was terrible. Absolutely terrible. Tanganga for their goal should be doing a lot better. Completely loses his man and they go 1-0 up. And you know what? They did score against a run of play. I thought we had the control and the possession in the game, but they score against a run of play. And that's what happens when you can't break the team down. It's just not creative enough from Tottenham. But the second half comes, and again, it's the same start to the game. Not creative enough, not creating enough chances. It took for an absolute stroke of luck with that Winksy free kick, finding all the way in to go 1-1. And then the big guns come on, I think just a bit before that, Harry Kane and Lucas Moura, and they both get on the score sheet and Spurs win the game. Lucas Moura capitalising on Morecambe's mistake in the defence, running all the way in, taking it round the keeper and getting 2-1 up. And then Harry Kane finishes off like Harry Kane does with a lovely finish into the bottom corner. But in terms of the game today, I mean, how did you assess it? It just wasn't good enough today from us, was it?
You used the word shocking for the first half, but I go with abysmal. Especially after that Chelsea performance, that we needed to see people stand up and be counted. And as we've said, there were players on that pitch that needed to show they wanted to wear the shirt and represent our illustrious and beloved badge. And they just were found wanting once again. But thankfully, Harry Winks, the one guy that is grabbing the chance with both hands, had a very good game. And it's just embarrassing that we need to bring on the big hitters to try and get a tie like this over the line. It was better in the second half, but like I said, that first half, abysmal.
Yeah, it really was. And, you know, it's the same story every time we play a kind of poor opposition against like the Muras and the Europa Conference League and obviously the Morecambes. I mean, it's the same players that let us down time and time again. Dele Alli, not good enough today. Ndombele, not good enough today. Giovanni Lo Celso, not good enough today. Brian Hill, I would say he played well in the first half in terms of energy and aggression and stuff like that, but still little quality from him. Second half, I mean, I forgot he was even playing in the second half. He didn't turn up in that second half. I would say Ryan Sessegnon and Matt Doherty on the flanks, I thought they had fairly good games. Yeah. Winks today, my man of the match. But in terms of the other players from midfield up, just nowhere near good enough. Dele Alli looked pissed off when he was on the sidelines, and, you know, he should be pissed off in his own performance. Ndombele gets hooked off. Boos ring round the stadium. He walks down the tunnel. What does you think this means for him?
Well, first of all, I mean, I said it on the watch along. You saw with Brian Hill. Brian Hill sprinted off to get off the pitch. Dele Alli went off the pitch and walked round the long way. Tanguy Ndombele, just a lazy little jog, like, yeah, I'm coming off. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, see you later. And to go down the pitch, unless there's an injury, because you see players go down the tunnel with an injury, then it's very, very disrespectful to the team. My time and my patience has run out with him. He's got to go, whether it be by loan or in a swap deal, in my opinion. But the thing I've got to say as well, it's not even just the performers you mentioned. I completely agree with, but we have to look at this and say teams are wising up. Tottenham Hotspur can't break down a low block. Just put a low block in, be disciplined, and they will struggle. And it was clear again. We've seen it against Mura. We saw it against Watford last week. And now we've seen it against Morecambe. We don't know, however weak the team is or the competition is in front of us, if they stay disciplined and do a low block, we have no creativity to break it down. And this has to be addressed ASAP.
Yeah. We need someone creative there to help us break them down. But let's talk about Japhet Tanganga. After a horror show at Stamford Bridge, you really think that he's going to respond in this game against the poor opposition and put in a good performance. Obviously, he lost his man terribly for the goal. I mean, apart from that, his passing was a bit poor, but he didn't have the most terrible game. I think it took a time for him to grow into the game, but you've got to be doing better there from set pieces, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, second half, I think he improved. He just carried on that first half with a horror show, and his confidence would have taken a battering from the mistake. It's a clear mistake from him. He just let his man walk off and get the goal to put Morecambe 1-0 ahead. And the second half was better, but you can't have like a 3 first half and a 5 second half, at this level, because you will get punished. And I think we need to, like I said, we need to identify a position and get him out on loan there, because he's obviously, if it's the right of a back three, it's clear the two are Romero leagues ahead of everyone when he's fit, and Sanchez, who has taken his opportunity, and Tanganga, which looked incredible after the Man City game. Since then, it's just not looked right, and we've got to sort of find a solution to this.
Well, after all the sweating, Spurs are into the 4th round draw, which is about to happen in the next 10 minutes, I believe, as West Ham have beaten Leeds by 2-0. Who do you want in the next round?
After that performance, I honestly don't know. I mean, right now, I think the second round is still in January, isn't it, or the 4th round, or very, very early February. One of the two.
Usually late January, but I'm not sure.
Do you know what? As long as we don't get a Premier League team, I don't want a Premier League team, because I really, really want us to go far in this cup. And obviously, you want to try and get a nice, easy route in to get there. But to be the best, you got to beat the best. So whoever it is just not Man City or Liverpool or Chelsea.
I'll tell you who I want. I really want Boreham Wood away. I really want.
Oh, that'd be nice. That'd be nice.
They obviously went through yesterday into the 4th round, and I think that'll be a really special tie. Obviously, Boreham Wood not far from here, and I think it would be a really good tie. Boreham Wood away, going to that little small stadium as well. Probably take around.
Yeah, but do you reckon Spurs would change it back to Tottenham to give them the bigger payday? Or is those days gone?
Maybe.
You remember that used to happen back in the day?
Yeah, I mean they tried to do that with Marine, but for some reason it
might be because of COVID or whatever like that. Yeah, but now fans are back in. Who knows?
But yeah, I think I would love to see Boreham Wood away.
Yeah.
But let us know who you want in the next round of the FA Cup. That is it from us today. Spurs have won 3-1 against Morecambe today in pretty much a lacklustre and lethargic performance, with the big guns coming on and helping us get through right at the end, something that we've seen many a time in the Conference League and Europa League and stuff like that. So that's it from us. That is our instant match reaction. Thank you everyone for joining us today. Like, subscribe and comment, and as always, come on you Spurs.
Bye.